Hello everyone, my name is Vinda and today we are going to discuss topic human intervention in natural phenomena. I hope you all are safe. So let's study from home. Yes, so natural phenomena. Now natural phenomena has been termed as natural resources, right? So the material that already exist in the nature are called natural resources, right? So these are the natural resources. Now when we come to the classification, natural resources are been classified into two, that is exhaustible and inexhaustible, right? So exhaustible are those natural resources which cannot be renewed, so they are non-renewable resources, right? And when it comes to inexhaustible resources, they are the renewable resources. Suppose coal and petroleum, they cannot be renewed easily, right? And they can be exhausted at some point of time, right? So coal and petroleum are the example of exhaustible resources, while inexhaustible resources which are abundant, which are present in abundance in the nature, right? So that cannot be that cannot be exhaust at any time, at any point of time, so they have been termed as inexhaustible resources. For example, air, water and sunlight, right? So these are been termed as, so this is the whole classification of natural resources, that is exhaustible and inexhaustible. Cool. So now let's discuss the importance of some of these resources like forest, fossil fuels, etc., and the harmful effects of over exploiting it. So what are forests actually? Forest provides the habitat to the large variety of plants, trees, animals, birds and insects, right? So what does forest do is it provides the habitat to the large variety of plants, trees, animals, birds and insects, right? So advantages of forest are, it is very easy, right? Because what does forest does? They purifies the air. How? Taking in the CO2 and releasing O2, that is oxygen, which we inhale, right? So what forest does is they inhale carbon dioxide and exhales oxygen, right? When it comes to soil erosion, so it enables the soil erosion. So the roots of the trees and the plants, what they do is they hold the soil, so that decreases the soil erosion as well, right? So the various products which have been obtained from the forest are fruits, fibers, wood, gum, etc. So we are like advantage of forest is one of that we get lot of products from the forest, right? And it also helps in maintaining the groundwater table, right? So it holds the groundwater table, so it also helps in maintaining that. Now destruction of forest leads to, or the deforestation leads to. So what is the deforestation actually? Deforestation is destruction of large number of trees in the forest due to human activity and the natural calamities like storms, floods, etc. So this is like forests have been destructed by the process of deforestation, right? It can be due to human activities, it can be due to the natural calamities like storms, like floods, etc. So what are the consequences of the destruction of forest actually? So consequences of these are global warming. You all know about global warming, right? So it leads to global warming. Destruction of forests leads to global warming. It increases the earth's temperature. So global warming is due to the increase of the earth's temperature. So deforestation also leads to the increase in earth temperature, and that will lead to climatic changes as well. It leads to the decreased rainfall. It decreases the rainfall. The quantity of rainfall has been decreased by the deforestation. Then soil erosion, of course, when the forests are not there, the soil erosion would be more. जब फॉरेस्ट ही नहीं रहेंगे तो रूट्स कैसे होल्ड करेगी सॉइल को, राइट? सो इन दिस वे द सॉइल इरोजन वुड बी more. Now it also leads to the destruction of forest also leads to earthquakes, floods, landslides, etc. So these are the consequences of destruction of the forest. So now let's talk about the other natural resources, that is fossil fuels. Now fossil fuels. What are actually the fossil fuels? How they have been made, right? So fossil fuels, these are been made by the degradation or you can say decomposition, right? So these are formed by degradation or decomposition of dead plant and animal matter. Suppose these fossil fuels are been made up of decomposition of dead plants, right? Dead plants and animal matter which are buried under the earth crust, over millions of years ago. Over millions of years. So million of years. It takes millions of years to make the fossil fuel. Right? Formation of the fossil fuels takes million of years. Right? But the over extraction of fossil fuel leads to depletion of these resources. But when we over extract or over exploit this fossil fuels, they get depleted in very few years. So and the formation takes million of years, right? So the major consequences, so the over exploitation and over extraction of fossil fuels leads to the unbearable consequences, right? So what are the major consequences which would happen due to the over extraction of fossil fuel are global warming and climatic changes. Of course, due to this over exploitation, the increase in the temperature would occur. Earth temperature would be increased. Now how? Suppose these fossil fuels are been burned, okay, so their toxin gases is been it's been exposed to the atmosphere, right? So this way the climatic changes would occur and the temperature of the earth would be increased. Fine. So pollution of air, water and land. Of course, the exploitation of coal, petroleum in air, water and land would also pollute the air, water streams and the lands. Okay, landfills we can say. Now acid rains. So exploitation of or burning of fossil fuels releases sulfur and nitrogen, right? So those are been when those get reacts with the water vapor, no, they combine with these natural gases, these sulfurs and nitrogen, these gases, they combine with the water vapor and results in the acid rain. Fine. Health implications. Now health implications means what? Like it has been surveyed by the WHO that there are many people who just died due to the diarrhea, due to the climatic changes, because of the toxin been released in the atmosphere, right? So this also leads to the health implications, right? And the exhaustion of the existing reserves. That is for sure, because it takes million of years for the formation of the fossil fuel, right? But in only few years it can be over exploited. If we over exploit our fossil fuels, it can be exhausted soon, in very few years, right? So this is all about the topic human intervention in natural phenomena. Thank you so much. Please go through it.